Hey there, have you ever felt like your job or maybe something you do every single day just feels small? Like you do it and you do it and you do it, but does it really matter? Hold that thought because this is a story about a man who knew exactly what that felt like. Once upon a time, on a tiny, rocky island far out at sea, lived an old man named Silas. Silas was the lighthouse keeper. His job? Simple but vital. Every single evening, he had to climb 120 stone steps and light the great lamp. Silas loved the sea, but the work was lonely. His only friends were the screeching gulls and the relentless roll of the waves. Every morning, he would polish the lens until it sparkled like a diamond. Every night, he would light the lamp, day after day, year after year. One stormy night, a huge modern ship was passing far offshore. It was filled with hundreds of passengers, families, students, travelers, all heading to a major city. The ship had all the latest technology: GPS, sonar, radar. The captain, a young man named Captain Elias, barely even glanced at the charts for the old forgotten coastlines. But that night, the ocean turned truly wicked. A rogue wave hit the ship, knocking out the power, the radar, the GPS, everything. The ship was plunged into a terrifying darkness, listing dangerously, completely blind in the storm. Panic rose up like the waves. Captain Elias, desperate, squinted out into the blackness, searching for anything. Then, through a brief, furious parting of the storm clouds, he saw it, a steady, bright, welcoming beam cutting through the chaos. It was the light from the Silla's old humble lighthouse. It wasn't fancy, it wasn't high tech, but it was there. Silas, sitting 120 steps up, saw nothing but the rain on the glass. He didn't know the ship was out there. He didn't know he was needed. He was just doing what he always did: lighting the lamp, polishing the lens, keeping the promise of his study routine. Using that single, consistent light as his only reference point, Captain Elias guided his crippled vessel just enough to avoid the worst reefs until the storm passed and he could regain power. He saved every single soul on the board. Elias never knew about the ship. He never received a medal or a thank you note. He just woke up the next morning and started polishing the lens again. But think about the hundreds of lives that were saved by his quiet, consistent dedication. His daily effort, which felt small and unseen, was the only thing that mattered when everything else failed. So, if you feel like the small, everyday tasks you do, showing up for your family, being kind to a stranger, finishing that one project, don't matter, remember Silas. Your consistency, your simple act of showing up and doing your job well is the light someone somewhere will need when their storm hits. Keep the lamp lit.